Good afternoon, everybody. So, today I went out and I watched a movie. Yes, I watched a movie. And the movie had Jim Caviezel in it, and the name of the movie is Sounds of Freedom. Now, I must warn you, to the average viewer, this movie is going to be very disturbing. It's going to be very heart-wrenching, and it's going to be very sad. For those of you who have children, this is going to hit home very hard for you. It did me. I cried during the movie. I was angry during parts of this movie. And then when the final part of the movie where the kids are reunited, I was happy. Now the Bible says it is better to tie a millstone around your neck and throw yourself over the edge and drown in the sea than to offend one of these young ones. We have a problem in America, you see, where we don't understand a lot of things, or we turn our minds away from things that we don't know or don't want to know. And after I got done watching this movie and I saw the end credits going, and Jim Caviezel, by the way, did a phenomenal job in this movie. When he was talking at the very end, I did not realize that this is a $150 billion industry. People, we are living in some very, very sick times, very, very sick people, and things are going on that need to change. Our little ones are so precious. Those are God's children. We must protect them. We must stand beside them. We need to get involved in what our kids are doing at the schools, their friendships. We need to protect our children. Like I said, I watched this movie and my eyes opened up. I have a daughter that's 7. I have a son who was born July 12th. And in the depiction of the movie, this girl is 7. In the depiction of the movie, the boy was born July 12th. This hit home for me. I cried and cried and cried. People, we need to protect our young children. We need to protect them. I don't care what the agendas are. I don't care what society says is okay. We need to protect them. See, there is a huge problem in today's world, especially with the LGBTQ, with the sickness that is out there, with that everyday Sodom and Gomorrah type mentalities. The reprobated minds of people are out there that say that they can offend our children. They are going to come after our children, and nothing is being done about it. Police don't care. Governments don't care. I heard something the other day where in Seattle they had people riding their bicycles butt naked, nude, birthday suit glory, whatever. They were riding around naked, where little children, young kids, and even adults see this behavior because of Pride Month or LGBTQ pride or whatever. It is disgusting to see this. And what's even more further disturbing is that nobody gets arrested for this behavior because people are too worried about offending somebody's sexual orientation rather than protecting the kids, rather than protecting a family, rather protecting an adult. We have to do something. As believers, as people who love Jesus Christ, we have to do something. We have to say enough is enough. It's time to stop, and let's start speaking out. I disagree with a lot of the things that go on, and I'm not afraid to say that I disagree with it. But I'm not going to let it consume me, because if I let it consume me, then my attention is away from God. My attention is away from teaching my kids wrong and right. My attention is away from growing my kids up in the faith so they don't depart from it. But something has to be done. Any other time of the day, any other day of the month, if people were walking around nude or naked, they would be picked up and charged with exposure, indecent exposure. See, once Adam and Eve sinned, they clothed themselves. This is the norm that we are supposed to do, is keep our clothes on. If you want to take your clothes off and be in your house, fine. The second you walk out that door, the second you think about walking out that door, your clothes need to be on at all times. I am tired of seeing the excuses from our government and our political people where they just turn the cheek and they don't even look that way. I am tired of people saying, well, the LGBTQ community has a right. These other people have got rights and we don't want to trample on their rights. But what about the rights of the people who don't condone it? What about our rights? Now, I've been thinking about some of this stuff for a while now, and I'm just one person. I don't have the political pull or the voice to get things changed. But the more I get on YouTube and I look at YouTube and I see all these demonic, sick, spiritual attacks on our children, something needs to happen. Our children are innocent and they need to be preserved. Please, if you get an opportunity, go watch Sounds of Freedom. It's with Jim Caviezel. Again, and I tell you, this movie will have you go through a bunch of emotions. So use discretion when you go. Don't take your young children there to see it. I wouldn't even advise you to take teenagers there to see it. But if you have to, if you must, to educate them, to know what to look for, take them. Please spread the word. Please support the movie so we can get that out there even more. I love you guys. I just wanted to say this. I'm sorry it's not the typical video, but I felt like this is something that needed to be said. So I love you guys. God bless. Stay in the Word. Stay in love.